Hello and welcome to Parent-Child Journey. I'm Dr. Dan Shapiro, and this is going to be a different approach maybe than you've seen before. We're going to be developing a large toolkit for you to choose from. Every child's different, every parent's different, every family situation is different. So here we're going to use the right tool for the right job with your child and your family situation. I've divided up this parent-child journey into 10 miles. This video will be an overview of the program. It's going to be my pleasure to be your guide. In the first mile, I'm going to introduce you to the Gander, which is my neurodevelopmental assessment tool. Gander is like take a gander at something. We're going to take a gander at your child to see what explains problem situations and problem behaviors. You're also going to take a gander at yourself and your family to see all the contributing factors. Once we understand where problem situations and problem behaviors come from, then we can customize proactive and reactive behavioral strategies that will be effective. So that's our first mile, know your child. That will serve as the foundation for individualizing our approach, our strategies throughout the rest of the program. The second mile, time in and self-care. Time in is about giving positive attention to your child just for being who they are. You're also going to be giving yourself some attention and accepting that no parent is perfect and giving yourself a chance to recharge your battery. Time in is all about getting off the negative and repairing relationships and repairing ourselves so that we can go through the rest of the journey in good shape. The third mile, we begin to expand on our toolkit even more. Here we're going to focus on how to get a child's attention, secure engagement, and to make sure they understand exactly what it is that we need them to do. Sometimes a child might seem unmotivated or like they don't have the ability when it's just a problem with engagement and understanding. So as with the whole program, we're going to individualize our approach to making sure that we're on the same channel with our child and to make sure that they understand exactly what our expectations are. Then in the fourth, fifth, and sixth miles, we're going to turn to a wide range of strategies to motivate your child. Sometimes securing engagement and understanding are not enough. Kids might wonder, well, what's in it for me? They might not experience immediate enough gratification. They may feel like, hey, there's nothing that really gets them going forward. So here's a wide range of strategies for motivation. Different children have different things that motivate them. We're going to have to customize this just like we do everything else. In the seventh mile, we're going to get off of behavior management and focus on collaborative problem solving, teaching children, at least in part, to shoulder some of the burden for problem solving. And we're going to have to do this in an individualized, developmentally appropriate way. How to engage children in learning problem solving has to be customized just like everything else. After 7 miles, you've got a pretty good toolkit of proactive strategies. But what do we do when those proactive strategies aren't 100% effective, or when we can't always bring our A game and be perfect parents? Well, we've got to be ready for those difficult moments, for those non-compliant behaviors. And in the 8th and 9th miles, we're going to round out our toolkit with reactive strategies, how to avoid power struggles, how to get through difficult moments quickly, smoothly, effectively. Sometimes we're going to need to be tough and take control and do a variation on a timeout theme. Sometimes we can be soft, let it go, whatever, doesn't matter, and do a variation on an ignoring strategy. Sometimes we can be empathic and talk with our children through those problems. But whether to time out or ignore or use empathy, again, needs to be individualized. Depends on the behavior, depends upon the situation, and certainly depends on your child. So which of those reactive strategies to use is going to be an important consideration, and how to use those reactive strategies effectively is going to be equally important. There we have our 9 miles of proactive and reactive strategies. At that point in the journey, parents usually feel like their children's behavior is improving and they're feeling better about their own parenting as well. But what about the road ahead? There will still be challenges, there will still be hurdles. How do we evaluate priorities, goals, what to do to help smooth that road ahead? Well, that's what our 10th mile is all about. And we'll learn how to sprinkle in some science along with some good anticipation and have a good chance to really help kids in the future, well after our 10 miles are done, to prepare them for future journeys and to prepare you too. That's our 10 miles, and I hope you find that it's helpful and enjoyable.